Hi, I'm Coach Amber. Welcome to the Meet RX Success Story podcast. And today I have Sara with us. She is a health and wellness coach. Welcome, Sara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's get to it. Can you give us an idea of what it was like for you before you started Carnivore? Like what kind of conditions were you having issues, like, whatever you can name? If you could go through each of those and kind of tell us where you were at and maybe what kind of diet you were following.
So before I got introduced to carnivore diet, I was doing plant-based, and I was eating meat, mostly chicken, and vegetables and fruits. Rarely I would step into beef, but I wasn't like sure what the whole meat does to me when it comes to benefits. So I was focused in my regular basis, as in, vegetable and fruits are really healthy for you. And I was doing a lot of green juice. I was doing a lot of weird green juice. I like anything green leaf, I would put in a mixer and just end up drinking it and thinking, this is healthy. Then I used to go to the gym a lot. And I'm also mother of four. So I used to get fatigue, like so tired, very weak, very anxious, and can't sleep properly. And to be honest, the last thing I could have thought of was my food, because I thought I'm doing the right thing. But I'm very healthy, like I'm very into health. I'm very into understanding how the body works with our mind, and how can I create better self every day and healthier me every day. So the end result, I wasn't feeling healthy with my habits. And I was very emotional eating, because the food wasn't satisfying me that I'm eating. So I would end up having some sugary sweets here and there, and up normal level. And when I say abnormal levels, like a level where you would be like, yeah, well, you have something sweet every day, that's a little bit way more than you would believe that you should be taking, and you already feel that way and know that. And I start to watch Joe Rogan, and then somebody told me that Dr. Sean Baker was speaking about this diet about meat. And I'm Arab. Naturally, we weren't eating meat, drifted from meat because of the whole trend that green juice is good for you and vegetables are good for you. And I think we all could recall a phase where it seemed like a fashion, it seemed like a cool thing to be in a vegan, and it's a cool thing to have a green juice selfie, and it's just a cool thing to be there. And it's the people who represented it, they always looked happy. So you were like, well, yeah, I'm just gonna try all this. And I did, but originally, where I'm from, we love meat. We kill cow or a sheep every year 2 times, and we consider it the feast of the year. We eat a lot of organs, and I start to remember like those things when I started watching him, and I was like, oh my God, like I think I was always healthier when I was a child, thinking of my food habits and the amount of organs I used to have and the amount of marrow I used to get. And I was like, maybe I should just try it. So I did try it. And in the beginning, I was sending a lot of questions to Dr. Sean, because I'm very eager to know I'm doing the right thing, and I want to know how it's working. I want to know if I'm doing the right thing, I was very curious. I remember telling him that I was very hungry, that I eat 7 pieces of steak. Is that normal? And then I told him, like, I'm getting constipated too. Is that normal? And how much water do I have to take? And all of these questions. And his best answer was, it's adjustment. There is a period of adjustment that your body is been trapped or been going through a lot of bad experience with the digestive system, with the minerals that it should receive. And I even came to know that meat has the highest amount of iron out of anything exist. And by intaking meat, you don't need vitamin C. I just came to of a lot of awareness, and I took a year where this adjusting was happening. So physically I was feeling good, but was constipation. And then I start to switch the beef to more chicken. And then I start to go back to beef. And then I start to do fasting. And I think things got to its best terms for a year now when I linked to fasting with meat and a broth. They became like one soul with me and my life. Like, I have to eat meat, steak with a lot of fats. I love ribeyes, and I love them fatty and rare to medium rare, and I love broth and I love marrow, and I start to eat a lot of organs again. And where I'm coming from, organs is like brains. I know this may sound weird, but like we eat them here, and like liver and marrow. Like, I love to make a broth and get the bones with the marrow and put the bones and the marrow in a side as separate meal, and have the broth as separate meal, because as soon as I finish one dish of broth and I eat a bone marrow, I feel full, like it's a whole meal. Not just full, I even feel my brain is digesting the food with me. It's kind of like I'm functioning better, I'm smarter. Like, I have 10 cups of coffee, and I do a lot of fasting. I was speaking about this with Dr. Sean. I do intermittent fasting every day, skipping breakfast, doing lunch and dinner, steak and broth. This is my regular day habits. Or sometimes I would break the habit and I would have a chicken thigh, but usually it's a steak, but I have to have a broth. And there's days where I do broth fasting only, and that would be for 24 hours or maximum 48, but it works beautiful. Healthy, I feel absolutely energetic. I feel my body's toned without a need to work out every day as much as I was doing it. I did the Spartan race trifecta with my boys, and I did it in 2 days with full strength, and I wasn't prepared for it physically with a lot of workout as much as I would imagine. I was even questioning if I would be able to do it because I'm not working out as much, but the body has a lot of strength because of that diet, and it's just ready to give you that boost whenever you ask for it. My joints feels much better. I used to always hear my knees going tick, 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 tick whenever I get up or stand up or sit down. And I feel much better with all the joints thing. My sleep is better. All the things are better. I have herbal approach to. I do ginger tea, and I gotta get my ginger tea. Like, I know it's holistic more than it's vegetable or fruits. It's holistic approach, and I love my ginger tea. I love my ginger tea so much. It's kind of like, the end of the day, self-love feeling. I connected with my, with my energy field, just kind of like, yeah. So
I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
I love it. I didn't say anything about the ginger tea with Dr. Sean. I was like, say it, don't say it. Oh my god. But I do love my ginger tea. I love it fresh, and I love to add cinnamon to it. I love all the spices and the herbs. I think they are really good for us with any diet we're doing, but particularly with the meat, since the base is good. Now those things just give us the extra support. It helps with digestive, it helps with aging, it helps with skin. It just served me a lot. I love my ginger tea. and my steak.
I love it. Well, you look absolutely radiant. You're beautiful. You look very healthy. I can't believe you have 4 boys. And thank you so much for sharing all of that. I really appreciate it. And check out her interview with Sean. That'll be uploaded soon as well. So check out that. That was a really good interview. A discussion, should I say, more than an interview. Anyway, but thank you so much for being on our Success podcast, and I'm really happy that you're seeing all the improvements. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to. I think it's a great thing to serve people with food nowadays and just give them peace in mind in one track. I think it's very confusing for people to not know what to eat anymore and to consider it one big task in life, to where to eat and what to eat. I think it's great message to deliver, especially for teenagers too. Emotional eating is a big flag, and once they are full balanced with their hormones, their brain think well because of the amount of fat they are receiving. There's tons of other things we may avoid in their future with their health and well-being. So I'm very happy.
I could not agree more. That is spot on. And thank you for all you do to try to get the word out. That's why I do what I do. And so I really appreciate when other people are out there trying to make improvements and to save these young people from making the same mistakes like I did for 40 years. And if you can save that person from not having that struggle, that's amazing. Even if it's even just one person. So I applaud you for that. And we'll have some information about Sara below the video when it's uploaded to YouTube. So yeah, check her out. And thanks again, Sara, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Bye.